Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nerd Doctors. My name is Griffin, and I'm joined with my co-host Edward.
Hey guys, what's up?
Today, we're going to be talking about the newest Disney Pinocchio movie. It came out on Disney Plus and in theaters. Well, I guess starting off first, Edward, did you watch it at home or at theaters?
I watched it at home, and now after seeing it, I can understand why I watched it at home. I'm glad I didn't go to the movies. I didn't hate it, but watching it, I'm like, did they know that this was home video quality?
Yeah, it didn't feel like the movie knew what it was trying to be. It seems like it wanted to stick to the story it was based on with that whole rhyming scheme at the beginning, but then also modernize it and then make it 30 minutes longer than the original. That part
Yeah,
was really weird.
which it didn't need to be.
Not at all. But I don't understand why in the beginning of the movie, first 10 minutes, they stuck to a rhyming scheme, broke it a couple of times, but rhymed throughout the entire 10 minutes, then never did it again. Like they recited straight from the poem. And you would think they would keep going back to it, but they never did. I'm glad they didn't because I didn't like that part. But they shouldn't have done it at all to begin with.
Yeah, it's weird. I agree with you, man. It almost seemed like they didn't know what to do with it. I remember when we did our trailer reaction video, we had a couple questions. We were wondering if, Pleasure Island was going to be the same and stuff like that. It started off almost like the cartoon, and then it went in separate ways. As you say, some of the stuff is straight out of the cartoon, and then some other stuff you're like, Why did they make that change?"
Yeah. And like well, jumping into Pleasure Island, that was in the animated film. It was creepy. This was really. I didn't think it would be this creepy seeing in live action. It was pretty disturbing, even watching it as an adult.
One of the things as a child when you watch, the Pleasure Island part is, funny enough, they got away with stuff in that cartoon that they didn't even attempt here. No spoilers, no cigars. They're not drinking beer. It's root beer, and without going into too many spoilers, it looks like beer, but it looks fake as hell.
Yeah.
And the CGI in this movie, sometimes it's good. It's never fantastic, which is weird because we're in late 2022. But when it's bad, it's horrible. I mean, when they grab the
Yeah.
foam never spills out. They're shaking it all over the place. I thought that was some of the weirdest stuff. I was like, that looks so weird. Even when they drink it, it's like not on their mouth. Nothing spills over. And in the cartoon, that stuff's going all over the place. And it's beer. Here it's root beer.
Yeah, no, like the CGI was just so weird. Like they tried to make Pinocchio look lifelike as possible, but in doing so, it made him look a lot less lifelike. And there's all the animated animals and like five of them like running around with Tom Hanks.
His eyes, bro. I couldn't get
Yeah.
his this could easily be a low budget horror movie with those eyes of his. I couldn't every time I looked at his eyes, I was like, what's going on there? Like they're all over the place.
Yeah, it was really weird, and it couldn't help me to think how depressing it would have to be one of the live action actors in this movie, or it's like, for example, just Tom Hanks is just talking to yourself for all your scenes. You're just by yourself because Pinocchio's all there in CGI, and like they probably use like a green puppet to walk around with, but it feels a little depressing.
I agree. And some of the choices that were made, I don't think it's a spoiler. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to watch this movie. At the end, like, I, they kind of like left it to your imagination, if you will. They're like, did he turn into a real boy? Was it myth? Is it just make believe? I was like, that was lame. Just why not? I mean, he's been through a lot. Just give the dude
Yeah.
the real boy status. That was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just wanted kind of that moral that it didn't really matter, but I totally get what you're saying. It was an hour 50 long movie. They could have cut out some other things if it was like a time thing. Like they had a whole character in there that did nothing throughout the entire movie. They were present. They affected Pinocchio's journey very minorly, but no way did it have anything to do with the plot. They were there.
And didn't do anything with that character. Like you never see her again. Or I know what you're talking about, and it's like I thought they were going somewhere with it. Like I was like, oh, is she gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like is she gonna get like real girl status? Is the chick gonna get her leg fixed? Nope, dude, we just never heard from them again. I was like, what in the hell was the point of that?
I liked your character. I honestly did, but it did nothing for the plot. And looking critically at the movie, it didn't do anything for it.
No, I did too. I like when she was introduced, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Pinocchio's gonna get a girlfriend. and he's gonna have a friend. But I thought they were going somewhere with it, you know, because they by introducing her, by her trying to save him, by blah blah blah. I was like, okay, this is all right, changing it up. We're gonna see something new. Nope, it just didn't.
I was hoping for that too. That would have been really great. Like some of the other changes that weren't so great is
No, don't even get
Monsters
me
looks a
started.
bit different.
That was, if you guys remember in our reaction trailer video, one of the things I was most excited for was like, you know, the whale monster or the whale, and I was like, let's see how cool and menacing is it gonna look. Nope.
He's supposed to be a giant, abnormally long sperm whale. That's what he's supposed to be. In this, he's straight out of Cthulhu mythology. I'm not even joking. You
Yep.
can go watch the movie. I don't get it.
No, the change didn't suit him. Plus, you never saw all of them, which is weird. Geppetto is not living in the whale. In the cartoon, like Pinocchio's like in the bottom of the ocean, like searching for his dad, and walks right up to, you know, the whale and goes inside and finds his dad. Here, he just finds him sailing around in the ocean.
It kind of just seems like this movie was they got Tom Hanks and then they wrote the story.
Yeah.
But they got Tom Hanks, so everything's gonna be great. This movie should have just stuck to the original with changing the obvious things about Pleasure Island and making the obvious changes it needed to. But it didn't need to add more, and it could have spent, I guess, more budget on the CGI, or at least stuck with one sort of animation throughout, instead of Pinocchio's animation is different from the cat, who's different from the fish.
Yeah, I agree. It's just it's they made a lot of odd changes. I know most of the Disney live action movies have made changes. They added different scenes, a couple of new songs. But here, see, in those movies, those changes worked for the movie. They
And they made
added
sense.
value to it. Exactly. Here, it's like Luke Evans's character. Like, what in the hell was that?
He was crazy.
He's creepy as hell, man. Like when he's popping out with those root beers all the time, his facial expressions. I'm like, what damn kid would go to a place like that?
If I recall, you said before that like this, like the cartoon, like it freaked you out and gave you nightmares at one point, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this would scare anyone up until they were 13.
Yeah, this is not my daughter passed out before Pleasure Island, and she would know she wouldn't when you know the donkey transformation scene in the cartoon is crazy enough. Here it's like seeing, as you said at the beginning, seeing it in live action, it's like, no, that's not cool. What are they doing?
Yeah. Overall, I think if you need something on in the background, put it on in the background. It's on Disney Plus, so if you're curious, I recommend watching it on there. I don't think going to theaters is the right move for it.
Nope. And they knew it.
If you're going by yourself, it's more cost effective. Do it. If you have two people, get Disney Plus for a day. Watch Daredevil while you're at it.
There you go. Because it's not a theatrical movie. And I
No.
think Disney knows it's not. The quality of the film, the CGI is all over the place. Say what you want about Marvel right now, but seriously, the CGI in this movie, it is good. And when I say good, I'm talking about Jiminy Cricket. You get past Jiminy Cricket and it's all over the damn place.
Go check it out. Those are our thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our current video. Let us know if you enjoyed it.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this is just our opinion, but we see eye to eye on this one. This one was no, it wasn't good. But please leave a comment. Let us know if you liked it. Let us know if you want us to review anything. As always, thanks for watching. Check you guys next time.